Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Param pam 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 param pam param pam pam pam. Hello, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. Hello, how are you? So today I wanted to do something else, but it's not ready yet. So there is someone that helped working on the new lockpicking minigame, but I don't have yet access to the folder that he created, so I have to wait for him to give me access. But so we can continue with this, right? We can continue with this, which anyway I think is important because we can have it functional. So what we want to see, we want to see if this building is actually, well, these two buildings are actually increasing the shooting of the turret, right? So this is something that we didn't do yet. So we have to understand, as usual, how to do it, because let's say we have our interactable actor and we have our continuous damage, right? And when we do damage, the damage we do when we do the fire, right? So there is a fire projectile, exactly. So here, yes, the problem is that we actually do damage when we reach the target, right? When we reach the target. So in theory is here. And then is here. Hello, dotted fish. Hey, hey. Hello, hello. So I guess the problem is that we need to influence the script, because this request toggle, right, is actually toggling the trap, right? Now is the on hit, right? Is the on hit, but the on hit we have it where? We have it on the projectile. We have it on the projectile. We do activate the trap. Param 0. So we have to modify this. So, or I just pass the parameter here, right? But yeah, which is probably the only solution. So if I set this parameter, the question is when though, because the buff, so in theory I could do it immediately. In theory I could do it immediately. So meaning that I don't even need, wait, in the tribe object, right? So this is where we define all the rate of fire and the damage buff, right? But in theory, max HP buff. In theory, this damage buff can be translated into the parameter that is passed to the script that is activating the trap. Yes. So it's the same as this, right? It's the same as this. So in theory I could put it here. The problem is interactable item. What I'm thinking is that if we do it this way, right, this is not really needed, because we could use directly, right, in the trap so we can modify the trap properties. Now the problem is that if I modify the trap property once, then again I don't have the base and the buffed, right? Because I think at the moment is 100 multiplied by my resistance multiplied by the parameter, right? So actually is a percentage, right? Is a percentage. So if I do this, right? If I do this, if I do this instead of this line, because this line is keeping the buff fine, but I think we can just set it directly into the parameter that will do the damage for the trap. So Yeah, I think so. I think this will do. I think this will do more damage. I think this will already do more damage if I do it this way. But I have to be sure that the script, right, is specialized for. I mean, as the parameter, right? If the script does not have the parameter, then not. But if it does, and so we have to ensure that, right? We have to ensure that. Sorry, I didn't post anything anywhere, or did I post it? No, I didn't post anything anywhere. I don't know why. I just forgot to post the stream in the... Okay, I've recompiled this. We recompiled that. Why would I look into the right, my eye is closed? That's kind of weird, no? Yeah, closes automatically. I don't know why. Now the other problem is the rate of fire, right? Because the rate of fire will basically have to change the timing on the scheduler, right? On the timer. So the amount of seconds needs to be divided by this number, right? So if I have 2 seconds, and I divide it by 1.5, it becomes 1.3, which is 50% slower. No, actually, well, 50% faster. Should it be divided by the increased rate of fire, or what? If I want to have my rate of fire, which is double, because I have to decrease the time, right? So if I have a double rate of fire, I want my 2 to become a 1. So I will divide it. I divide it by the rate of fire. Yes. So 2 divided by 2, 1, right? Yeah. So if I want my rate of fire to be 4 times, right? Then this will be this will be 0.5. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, divided by the rate of fire. Yeah. So with a minimum of, maybe we can have a minimum, right? But this rate of fire needs to be applied when it has to be applied. When he has to be applied? I think he has to be applied in the next fire event. In the next fire event, or in the next trigger event. I think in the next trigger event. Because here I'm triggering, right? Because the first one is shooting immediately, and then he's scheduling this one, right? Well, in theory, also in the first schedule, right? In the first schedule. Yeah. Also in the first schedule. So there are two moments actually where this should happen. One. Okay, schedule next shot. He's always going through this. Okay, fantastic. We already have a function that is called twice, right? One when we first shoot. Yeah. And the second one inside the trigger. Okay, fantastic. Great idea. So actually here we will have to take into account, right? So here we have to modify rate of fire based on buffs, right? Based on buffs. So I need to read my rate of fire buffed, and I need to multiply. No, I need to divide. We said I need to divide this, right? Maybe let me put it first in a separate variable just to be nice. So the modified rate of fire is this, right? So it's the continuous damage take divided by the rate of fire buffed. And then I don't know if we want to check. Yeah, I think we should clamp it, right? I think we should clamp it. So if modify rate of fire is less than 0.5, right? Or do we leave it? Or do we leave it open? I don't know. I don't want to reach numbers that are insane, right? I don't want to reach numbers that are like insane. Yeah, let's do minimum 0.5, which is already a lot, right? Okay, so this should be taking into account the modified rate of fire, and the parameter should do the damage. But I missed actually one element, because is the HP buff, right? The HP buff we didn't so the max HP buff we didn't the max HP buff we didn't apply it yet. So we applied the healing. I think we applied only the healing, right? We didn't apply. What? Yeah, we applied only the healing. We did not apply the max HP. So the first one we did. The first one is done and we tested it as well. Right? So this one is done and tested. The max HP we don't have. So the max HP the max HP the max HP that is the problem again, right? Because we have a base value, but we don't have a buffed value that we keep separate, no? Well, in theory, we have the current HP. No, we don't. We don't have, because in item stats, you say, what is the standard max HP, right? That is the standard max HP. So this one, we should not touch it, right? We should not touch it. And then in item instances, we have the current HP, which is this. Which I don't even know if we ever save, by the way. So the problem is that we need the max buffed. So or we assume that when we buff it, we no, but there must be the max HP somewhere already. There must be the max HP. Get current HP. Okay. And the problem is that this get max HP is reading the base stats, I think. I removed it. I removed it, but actually was useful, right? It was kind of useful. Now, in theory, I mean, if you ask me, right, of all these PS item stats, which one we are really gonna buff, right? Of these PS item stats, which one we are gonna buff? In theory, all these ones are buffed only through the modifiers. And so the modifiers are actually applied on top. But I think the original idea of having two set of stats that may vary was not a bad one, right? Was not a bad one. But there is a lot of other stuff like weight, size, container max size, right? That really do not make any sense to be modified by the or a keep script, consume script, right? So these are unbuffable, right? None of those make sense as a buffable item. Maybe max charges, but we don't use this at the moment. Yeah, none of this makes sense to be buffable, actually. Nothing. I mean, I can just add another value, right? Which is max HP buffed. I mean, it's not costing me much, right? It's not costing me much at all. I think the easiest is to add another variable, which is max HP buffed, right? And you know what is the weird thing though is that the max HP. So why we have well, I mean, why we need this if we have this already in item stats, right? Is because every instance can have a different max HP. That's a bit weird though, right? Yeah, but yes. It is exactly why, yes, because each instance can have its own, so I can take a barricade, right? I can make a barricade with 500 HP, and you can make a barricade with 1000 HP, right? And those will be set, because these are set also with the GM command, right? Now, this one is a buff that he receives, but then we want to go back, right, to the original value that we had, which in theory for loaded items is the same as the one that we have inside item stat. So in theory would be enough, you know, to buff this value. Would be enough to buff this value. Because this value is already an anomaly. I mean, it's already an anomaly. It's already a modified value on top, right, on top of the base stats max HP. So I don't even know if I need this, right? I don't even know if I need this actually, thinking about it. Thinking about it, I think I can just use this. I think I can just use this. Because this max HP is set on the instance. Is this correct or not? One thing I never understood, or anyway, I'm very confused of as usual, is the if it's this PS item stats is actually the item instance or the base stats, right? Because I think the base stats is actually... Is this the base stats? No, because if it's the base stats, then we have a problem, because we are modifying it for all, right? We are modifying it for all the items, and this is not what I want. Yeah. Read item stats. Read item stats, ID name stats type. So this is reading, it's not reading this, right? This is reading item stats. So actually that max HP, right? This max HP is this max HP, right? Is this max HP. So there is item, yeah, that is the, exactly. So there is max HP on item stats. Why when I do this is not? There is max HP on item stats. So then my PS item, right? So there is item stat, yes. Then my PS item, right? So I have to put it on PS item then. I have to put it here. I have to buff it from here, because otherwise I'm modifying. Yeah, exactly. And this is a bit weird, right? Because if I set the current HP to be higher, I will set it on both. That is what I don't fully understand now. Let me do a test. 1 second, because I think that we have a bit of a mess. Here. Yeah, on the current HP is correct, because you see is another exactly, the current HP is another variable, right? On my, but the max HP, if I say set the current HP, right? And I go on get current stats and I set the max HP, right? This one is changing the base item, which is actually valid for every item in the game. I think we have a bit of a mess here, eh? So if I have... so let's say that I have a barricade, right? I have a barricade. I have... Let's have 2 barricades. Do I have barricades in this stupid database? But it's the same. I can take any item. We can take even a chest, or I mean, if it was a wall, it would have been a bit easier. But or a tent. Yeah, do we have a tent? Small tent. Maybe under structures. There is no structures in the stupid database. Okay. Fine. I mean, I would prefer if it's not... But anyway, it's the same. I don't know, this... Well, this doesn't have a... I mean, even a table, okay? Even a table is the same. So if I take a table and I put it here, if I have a table and I put it here, and then I put another table and I put it here, and then I say, oh, by the way, this table has max HP 1000, and I save it, my fear is that now also this table has 1000 HP. Actually not. It's kind of strange though, huh? I mean, it's correct, but looking at the code, you know, when we set the current HP, we're actually going into current stats at max HP, and the current stats is a pointer to the base item stats, so I don't understand why, right? This one is going into current stats, and current stats is... I mean, is it already duplicated? I don't think so. Set base stats. Yeah, you see that set base stats is anyway setting current stats, right? So I'm setting only one. So how? Huh? So I modify the current HP. I modify the current HP and not the max HP, and that is why this one shows as 100 and this one shows as... But it's very strange, huh? Because if I make them attackable... If I make them attackable, right, and here I do whatever damage, I did 220, right, and this table got destroyed. I do 220 and also this table got destroyed, so my 1000 HP didn't work at all. Huh? Wait. I don't understand. Do we have a problem with... Do we have a problem with this? Apart that here is adding the comma, and I don't know if this is then read as let's do 900 1 second. 900, right? 900 and attackable. Okay, I did 220, right? I did 220 and this thing stayed, right? Now I spawn another table. Why is saying 1000? This will be 850. I think we have a fuck up here. 680. He's showing the current HP. This is the current HP. This is not the max HP. 680. Yeah, this is the current HP. Yeah. Yeah. In theory, I need two values. I need the current and the max, because here is just overriding the current HP. Is overriding the current HP. Yeah, 850. So we are not reading the max. We are reading the. I'm pretty sure at this point that we are reading the current. Yeah. 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 You see, max HP equal to get current HP. Max HP equal to get current HP. So actually, we are not setting the max for real. We are only setting the current, and then when attacking, we are reading the current. So this is kind of fucked up. Yeah, it is a bit fucked up, yeah. It is a bit fucked up. Now, it was a simplification that I did because I didn't care about going back to the max, right? Because the buildings were not something that you could heal. Okay, I think we need to fix that. I think we need to fix that, or we will have no max. The problem is so we want an overridable max HP. That is basically what we are saying. because you see that adjust HP is only working on the current HP, right? Yeah, so current HP is really not enough. So I can have a buffed max HP, but it needs to be here, right? It cannot be in item stats, right? It cannot be here. Because that is the base stats, right? Yeah. It needs to be in PS item. So I need to have so basically if we have a max HP here, the desired and the base stats, it means that he has been buffed. So we want this to override the base stats max HP, right? I think so. So should we call it current max HP, so that we know that we understand that is a buffable, I mean that is a, yeah, I think it's easier, right? If you call it current max HP, so it's something that can change anytime. And now the problem is that I need a way to set it, but okay, fine. So we will do the same as we do for everything else, right? The only question is, if I adjust the max HP and I already have a current HP lower, right? Do I heal the structure or not? That is not a big deal. I think we can do it one way or the other. So now this get max HP, right, is not really correct. So there is get max. This should be get base max HP, right? If we really want to. And then we need a get current max HP, right? Which is the one that we buffed, right? And I don't know, maybe this one we can say that if it's 0, you know, if current max HP is 0, then we return this one. Otherwise we return the current max, because I mean it may not be set, right? Unless we set it every time. Should we do it like this? Hello Hula, hey, good afternoon. Should we do it like this, or what do you mean redundant? Huh? What do you mean redundant? If current max HP is equal to 0, so basically this variable is not set, I'm reading the base stats and I'm getting the max HP, right? Which is a completely different object. If it's not 0, then I'm returning this thing, right? What it means is that I can do it like this. Okay, sorry. Yeah, no, I understand. Fine. Yeah, so now the question is, where do we use max HP, I mean base, and where do we use current, right? So for example, this doesn't make any sense the way it is written now. Because we don't want to change the base stats, right? We want to change the current. This get current stats equal to item stats, I mean, is completely stupid, unless I'm missing something. But, unless I'm missing something, right? Because the set current HP should check this get current max HP. And in that case, set also, right, the max HP to that. Right? So we can do it like this, but not like this. So it is changing the max and it's changing the, yeah. So the only thing that I really don't understand is this adjust, right? How can this adjust actually? I mean, the current stats, right? I mean, unless I'm missing some, I mean, unless we are creating a new item stats for each item, no matter what. But I really hope not, because that would be weird, right? No, they are absolutely in common, right? They are absolutely in common. Yeah, you see, we get, we get the pointer and then we create from the pointer. So these are all in common. All the item stats are in common. So actually, I think it would have been better to call them base stats. Now I call them current stats, and I think that is very confusing. I think that this get base stats, which is returning current stats, is super confusing, right? It's super confusing. I mean, it should really return base stats, and because I deleted the other one, right? I deleted it. This one I deleted it. I deleted it, and is weird, right? That I did it the way. In theory, I should have done it this way. In theory, I should have done it this way. I don't know why I did it the other way. Or I'm missing something. Or I'm missing something. Because, you know, for example, get name, right? Get name is a good example, right? Yeah, exactly. You see that his current stats equal to the default base name. So I don't know why I did this change actually. Let me check 1 second. PS item ps-item.h, right? Let me check 1 second what the hell happened to this file. Let me check 1 second what happened to this file. Is the only change. It's the only change. Risky commit, triple check the results. Okay, probably it's this one. It's probably this one that is called risky commit, triple check the result. Only 3 differences. Do you mean that here I already had removed No, here we still have both, right? At this point we still have both. This was 2023, so how we can say that? I don't understand the comparison then. Huh? Yeah, exactly. I think I did it relatively recently. Yeah, it was in 2025 anyway. You see that in 2025 this was still here. It was still here. It was still there. No, it was not. In this version it was not there. Two 2024. Here it was already removed. Here it was already removed. And it was not removed. So it happened here. It happened in between these things. Come on. Where is it? Huh? Was it there? Yes. No. It is already removed. Bro, between this and this, it must be the change. I don't understand why we are skipping like 7 releases and there is no... But yeah, it's between this date and this date. Let me look at it in Subversion a second, because I think it's probably easier at this point. I don't know why here I'm getting values that I don't fully understand. It should be around 2024, yeah. Show log. Show log. Okay, let me see here. 2024, we said what? This October 24. Okay. October 24. October 24. October 6. October 24. Yeah, I think that is the change, yes. This may be the change. No. It was already commented out. No, I just wanted to understand the because it is a kind of an important change, right? I don't want to fuck it up. But I don't understand where it... There it is. Okay, I found it. July 24. So this is the change, right? So basically where we decided to comment out base stats, and I transformed everything from base stats to current stats, right? The specific item can override the mesh, the icon, and the texture. I think that when I did this change, I didn't realize what I was doing fully. I think when I did this change, I didn't realize what I was doing, because base stats is actually PS item stats, right? So is the base table where you have the definition for all the objects of that type, right? While PS item may keep the modifications, but it needs to be local variables, right? It needs to be local variables. So I don't know why I decided to do this. And it's logically, I mean, it's fine. I mean, it doesn't really break anything, right? But it doesn't really break anything, but it's wrong. So I cannot have a function called get base stats that is returning current stats, right? So that's pretty stupid. So I'm rolling it back manually, okay? I'm rolling it back manually. Yeah, because here there was a full logic, right, on the flags for the, but the problem is that or we have these flags separate, which means here, yes, which means here, or it makes no sense. So basically, I don't agree to this. I mean, okay, it can, but this is not the way it's implemented at the end. Yeah. So now the problem is that all these ones, right? All these ones are wrong now, but they are easy to change, right? They're easy to change because all these ones needs to be basic. I don't know why. Maybe there is a reason I did that change that now I don't realize, and maybe I will go back again, but I don't understand why we did this, right? Because, for example, get item name is a good example, right? You can override the name of an object. For example, you have a container, you rename the container, right? You can rename the instance. In fact, there is an attribute called item name, which is actually on PS item, so on the instance, which is overriding the base, right? And in fact, it is saying fallback use the standard name and is getting base stats, not current stats. So I'm fairly convinced that what I'm doing is correct, right? Because this is not going to be a separate. I mean, basically we are doing no change, and we are just changing the name of the variable, right? From base stats to current stats, but that is important because it's not confusing us anymore, right? Because these are not current stats, these are base stats. These are all base stats. And unfortunately it's everywhere, right? It's basically everywhere. I could just do a find and replace probably, but I want to see the functions as I change it, just to be sure that we are that we are not missing stuff, right? I don't know how many there will be, but I think there are dozens. I think there are many. Okay, now this function, right, which is get current stats, becomes just get base stats, because this one I deleted it. It doesn't exist anymore. I think I should just do a find and replace, because this will be insane. I think there is hundreds of entries. No, this is the last one. Okay, maybe. Yeah, so this one we're going to do this and this. I think there are still a few. Oh wow. I don't know if I will regret what I'm doing, but hopefully not. Yes, in this one, right? In this one. And this one is this one, right? Now, set current stats should not exist anymore. This function should not exist anymore. I mean, I can comment it out, just... But we should use the other one, which is set base stats. Okay, I think we did them all. Now, this change is a bit invasive, I would say, but we can see what happens. I'm expecting some errors here and there. I'm expecting a number of errors like these ones, for example. Expecting a number of problems here. Okay. Let's see how the build goes, and I'm really, I mean, it would be interesting to know what I was thinking when I did that change. Would be very interesting to know. Like here is saying, okay, this is the one that we just modified today. Yeah, but exactly, right? So if the current max HP override is 0, then use the base stats, but otherwise use the current, right? So, and I think that this is a better idea than what we have, actually. We will have to check this part. When was this? This was when I did this change. It was Friday, the 12th of July. Did I stream that? Friday, the 12th of July. Friday, 12th of July 24. Can I have a list of dates instead of having a list of... Yeah, probably I can do it if I look at it in my other view in the... yeah, exactly. Let me see. GG, bro. Going back to July 24. Oh my god. I'm trying in YouTube to go back to July 24, but there's a lot of streams, I tell you. Okay, I'm in November 24, September 24, July, here it is, 24. Yeah, actually I streamed this. July 24. But I don't know if this was the... July 24, July 23. Well. Well. I agree. Let me see if in this July 24 we had any work on the code. Because maybe I did a check-in in July 24, but the change was actually done before that. So here we were actually bug fixing stuff, right? So doesn't look like we did any C++. I may also have done it offline, but it's unlikely. Yeah. Like here, for example, there is not. Wow, this one is 6 hours. This one is 6 hours, my boys. Wait. No, it's 6 minutes. No, it's 6 minutes because then the stream probably went down. Yeah. Okay, sorry, this one was 6 minutes, so no. Not interesting. Definitely not interesting. Why the transition doesn't work anymore? I don't know. Fix it. And this is July 23. But I don't see any C++ here. So it was probably done offline for whatever reason. No. That's possible, yeah. I mean, or it was done offline, or it was done between, I mean, way earlier, right? And then the check-in only happened days later. Because here I'm only working on the characters, right? You see, it's only characters. There's no code here at all. It's only characters. I was updating all the characters here. It's a long spree of yeah. Inspect items. Wait a second. There is like a month before, unfortunately. Is it possible I didn't check in anything for a month? Oh no, there is the stupid event of the stupid game now at 6. Nah, that is something completely different. No, I cannot find it. Okay, fine. Okay, I cannot find it. I cannot find it. So we will just trust that this is working. Okay, let me do the stupid event 1 second. We will just trust that it is actually a good idea. Yeah, so set current stats, we will not even do it. Get current stats will become get base stats, right? All get current stats will become get base stats. Get out of my face. I really don't understand why I did that change. Okay, and here we were writing the thing. This is where we stop, right? Because we were like, okay, what should we do, right? What should we do? One second, I'm just doing the stupid game thingy. I'm just doing the stupid game 1 second. Stupid game. What is the stupid game now? Is here. Okay. We do it 1 second. So now we have two functions. We should have two functions. We should have the get base max HP and the get current max HP, right? Which are actually two completely different things. Let me do 1 second this stupid event and I will be with you in 5 minutes or whatever it takes. I hope it doesn't take much. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. 1 second. Oh my god, it's going slow. It's going super slow, bro. It's going slow. 9 out of 50. Jeez. Why is it going so slow today? I don't know. But it is. Okay, 15. Well, still kind of slow though, but fine. $21. Okay, it's going a bit better now. We have to reach 50, huh? 1 second, 1 second. Stupid game. To reach 50. One second. We are at 30. Could have been better, huh? So, but basically, just to explain you the theory, right? So every item has its base stats that are defined in the database. Then what may happen is that certain values are getting overridden in game for the specific instance. So you can have a table, right? And then, you can have a chest, right, as a container. And that chest has a name chest, right? Or iron chest, let's say, iron chest. Then you want to rename it as chest of my weapons, right? So if you do it, then our PS item stats, our PS item is getting the new name, right? But the PS item stats, which is the one that is the base database, obviously still has chest, right? It still has the iron chest. So this is basically the difference between the two. And I think that, I don't know why I decided to use the name current stats for the base stats, which is a bit it's a bit counterintuitive, right? So I should probably have done it very differently. But it's okay, it's just a name change. So we are not changing any functionality, right? We are just naming it. Okay, we are at 49 now. So 49 is a good number. 49, 50. Okay, we are at 50. We are at 50. So we just have to wait the mythical chest and then we are good. You and the team are killing the giant broccoli. Giant broccoli, you say? Giant broccoli sounds interesting. Okay, so now you see this get max HP, right? On PS item. Yes. So now we have get current HP or get max HP. Get current HP or get current max HP. So everything, yeah, exactly. Get current HP, get current max HP. Everything else comes from base stats, right? Get current max HP. So the question I think is here, what do we want? So when we are adjusting HP on PS item actor, right? Do we want to consider the current maximum? Yes, we want to consider the current maximum. Yes. Correct. Yes. Agreed. Yes. Yes. Okay, let me recompile like this. Yeah, here we are working on something that is not really related to tribes directly, but it's something that it is needed, I think, to clarify this mess of max HP and non-max HP. And by the way, I will have also to update the UI, because the UI is just stupidly saying HP, right? But doesn't tell you which one it is. It doesn't tell you. Okay, so now we are back to the point where we were some time ago, right? Okay, I didn't get anything very interesting in the drop. Let me see. Well, maybe it has some value actually. Let me see if it has any value of any kind. Yeah, he has a good value. Okay. Okay, nice. I'll probably keep it or sell it. Nice. Okay, done. Done. Okay, so going back to our discussion now. Here we want to set the max, we want to buff the max HP, right, of the structure. So at this point we have to set it on item, we have to set it on item, yes, on PS item, obviously, right? We have to set it on PS item, and we cannot set it on the base stats, right? So we have to set the current HP. Yeah, I think we have to do this, right? Set current HP. Now this will actually heal also the structure, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. So basically if the structure is damaged, right, and that building responds, the structure is getting healed as well, right? Which I think is okay. I mean, it's a bit powerful, but I think is good. Because otherwise, if I just want to change the max, I don't have a function that at the moment is setting the max current, right? Yes, I do. Is this one, set current max HP. So it is basically boosting the max HP, right? But then the problem is, because I could use this one, right? I could say, oh, set the current max HP to be what? To be the base HP, right? Because here I need to get the base. I cannot get the current, right? I have to get the base. Exactly, I have to get the base max HP. Exactly. and then I have to multiply it by my max HP buff, right? Which is a percentage of buff, right? So in reality, then this variable is completely useless. Because we set it directly on the object. Do I need to know how much is my buff? I don't know, I think it's kind of unnecessary. I think this line and this line are completely unnecessary. But before deleting them, I would like to be sure that it works, and then we can remove it. You want to see it? Sorry, I didn't read it. I didn't read it, my friend, I'm sorry. Get max HP. Request target health. Yeah, for example, right, this one is the current max HP. Right? And now everything start to make sense, right? Now everything start to make sense. I mean, I really hope I didn't fuck up something else, but we will discover it. By the way, guys, welcome to the stream. For the one of you that just joined, hello. If you have any question on the game, on Unreal, on whatever, just ask, right? If you can be active on the chat, it would be appreciated. I stream also to interact with you. Okay, this one compiled. This one compiled, which is good. Okay. So now here there is a get max HP again though. Yes, because if it's a character or if it's okay. Now I think I would like to update the UI, you know, to have current HP, max HP. No? The problem is that if I do that, I have to change the GM edit item info. I have to change quite some stuff because but I think it's a good thing to do anyway, right? So I have to change this. I have to change because this one has a structure behind, right? As this one, which is called GM edit attributes, and these are all the attributes. And there is also max HP. Yeah, you see max HP, and we miss current HP. So I think I will do it. I think I will do it, so I will extend it. It will be current HP and max HP. Now the problem will become... that whenever this thing is used, which is actually in quite few places. Well, I mean in 2 or 3 places. I mean it's not a lot, but luckily it's inside a structure, right? So all these calls are okay. Yeah, exactly. Like for example here. Exactly. So this becomes, right? This becomes this now, right? This becomes this. This becomes this. This becomes this. It's a bit strange though, because I also need the item save. Item save. Yes. Set current HP. Okay, so this line right now becomes set current max HP. And set current HP, right? So these two will be separate. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think like this is good. Wow, this song. King Quest 3. Oh my god, King Quest 3. You were not born when King Quest 3 was out. King Quest 3. You were not born. I mean, I was nearly born. Look, there is a King Quest 3. It's this thing. Look at it. Wow. Holy fuck. The music that we are listening to is from this game. Can you believe it? Why is not loading? It's not loading. It's not loading. I think this video was probably archived in some servers in YouTube, like down in the dungeon. Look at this, bro. He was animated anyway. The guy was animated. Look. Fantastic. I remember this room. For whatever reason, I remember this room. But anyway. King Quest 3. Can you believe it? Okay, compiled. Okay, now that it compiled, we have to go in the editor and we have to ensure that our UI is actually sensing the two attributes, so the current HP and the max HP. And that would be good because then we can see more easily the values, right? When we attack the buildings. While now we were just seeing the current and it was super confusing, right? Uh-oh. Did the stream go down? Because I received, I don't know, sometimes I'm receiving reports of the stream being completed. It's kind of weird. No, still running. I don't know. It's a bit strange, actually. Mysteries. Okay. So basically what we want to change the in the UI, right? In the GM admin, I don't know how I called it. If I call it GM edit item, GM edit, yeah, this one, item edit. So there is a screen that only Game Master can see, but this HP now needs to become current and max, right? So maybe I can do it like that. Now the other thing that it was a bit weird is that it was getting a comma, right? Why it was getting a comma? That it was very strange. Is there a formatting thingy? I mean, I have no idea why the... Anyway. I think it should be clear enough, right? Should be clear enough that it is the current and it is the max. And if it's not clear, fine. Now... yeah, now we have our new current HP, as you can see, and holy moly, this graph, bro. This graph is insane. This graph, kind of insane. Right, just one thing I wanted to check. Is this, yeah, use grouping. Use grouping, very bad idea. Okay. Okay, so that is when we read the variable, but then we also have to... By the way, why my param 0 is not here? Interesting. Because I don't have it in the UI. I don't have param 0 in the UI. Why? No, I need it. I need param 0 in the UI. I need it. I definitely need it. Holy moly, I have to select everything and move everything. No. No. Wow, the timing to move stuff. Okay. Please. I have the container, but the container is not properly clickable. Well, I can do this maybe. Easy. Easy life. Okay, so we need now this trap param 0, usually it is set by the code, right? But I think it's still interesting to see what is the value. So I will anyway put it here so that we can see it. Because it's here actually, trap script param 0. In theory we also have all this other stuff, but yeah. Let's not overdo it, otherwise I will stay here for the rest of the evening. Script. This graph, my boys. This graph is insane. Okay, so at least now we should be able to set it. I mean to view it. And now we also need to set all of this. Yeah, you see the current HP is empty. Okay. And now if we want to set also the trap properties, actually I don't know if this is actually managed on the server side, probably not. I don't think so actually. I don't think that we are reading the param 0. I mean, no, for sure, because we didn't have it, so... I mean, the trap script we are setting for sure. I don't know, I can put it here, but actually we're not managing it at the moment. We're not managing it because this parameter is actually set by something else. So, but anyway, we can connect. I mean, we have the box, so I added the box. So I added the box just to view it, but okay. Okay. Hello, Javi. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm working on different things. We did some code cleanup and changes, and but I think we are now close to see something, huh? So what we changed? We changed. Right. So in the tribe now, we should be able to buff the HP of a building. So basically this one, right? This one should be there. And this one should be there. Now we didn't test it, so we have to test it, but these two in theory are done. The healing we tested yesterday. So I think we can test it now. I think we can test it now. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I don't know why the turret is flying, by the way, but fine. We have no collision at the moment. Okay, it's fine. We will work on that in a second. So basically now what I want to see, I cannot right click it. I cannot right click it. Why? We didn't implement the right click on buildings? No! Seriously? No. You cannot right click on buildings, my boys. Why? We can right click on the... Oh, wait. Huh? No, it happened... What? It happened for a second. What? Ow. No, I'm dead. Fuck it. Ah, you see? We got 150 damage. So the buff actually worked. How much damage we were getting before? That's what I meant. But I feel it's hit and miss where you click. Wait. Wait a second, huh? Because we're gonna fix that. I mean, that we need that to be working. Otherwise, we need that to be working somehow. Wait, because I died. Hey, the turret will shoot me though. I may die. Ouch! I may die before I can move. Yeah. I die. I die before I can move. No. Okay. Okay, so I need to teleport slightly in a different place. Let's try like 10 meters, 6 meters away. In this direction, and 6 and... I don't know, let's see if this is enough. Oh fuck, I got the other trap. Okay. Okay, we are here. So we are getting 150 damage. Is that correct? Yes, because it's 1.5 buff, right? On the 100 damage that we were getting. So yeah. I think the buff is working. Now the speed should be... The speed, I don't know. Why I cannot right click. There's no way I cannot right click on this. Even if this has collision, you see these blue lines, right? This blue line says collision, but this blue line is collision, but I don't understand how it happened for a second. Come on. I have 6 HP. Oh my god, 6 HP. Okay, now I have 240 again. I don't understand how it worked here, though. I think it's because of the NPC. Oh, I can move it. I can move it. Interesting. No, it's not. It's not the creature. Hey, but like now I can. Was the creature on top that was messing up? That's very strange, though. Huh? Or is the distance? Is the distance. Is the distance between me and the center of the building. Because if I am far away, right, I'm too far from the center. And so it's like I cannot see it because this building is very large. But if I go here, then can I do the same? Yes. It's only a matter of distance. It's a matter of distance. It's a matter of distance. Now we need to fix that though somehow. I think that this right click, it's kind of bad. We have to fix it somehow. I mean, we can just increase the right click range, right? I think the right click range at the moment is 5 meters. So probably between here and there is more than 5 meters. Like if I go here, maybe I can. No. Jeez, why so close? Wow. I mean, it's so short though. Why so short? Because is the interactable, because it is based on the usage, or by the way, why I can use it? Can I use this trap? Ouch! Ouch! I'm dead. Fuck it. This village is a mess. It's killing me all the time. We need to understand. We need to understand why the range is so short, because this range is annoying, huh? This range is definitely annoying. Jesus. This village is a mess. Fuck, I died again. I died again. They're killing me so much. I'm dying continuously in my own village. They don't want me at all. Okay, let's try another teleport. Another, like, I don't know, another 5 meters away. Okay, now we are in a better spot, okay? Now we're in a better spot. So now my question was, if I look at this, can I GM edit now? And can I see, oh, HP 750, 750. Okay, nice. HP 750. Now if I attack you, hopefully without destroying you. Missing, huh? I'm missing like a bot. I don't know how can I miss something that is not moving, but anyway. Come on. Do it. Okay, nice. So now, if I look at it, right? Oh fuck, they are inverted. Jeez. 605 out of 750. How they can be inverted? Okay. We messed up the... We inverted it where? We inverted it in the code, or we inverted it in the UI? We definitely inverted it. Yeah, we inverted it, my boys. We inverted it. It's not correct. It's not correct. No, I don't want the save. I want the... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So current HP, get current HP. Max HP, get max HP, right? So it should be correct here. And on save... Current HP, max HP, max HP. Okay, so we connected the lines wrong. I think we connected the lines wrong in the, but anyway, it's visible, right? Which is what we wanted. So we can see the HP going up and going down, and also we see the incremented HP because he was saying 750, right? 750 is not the default because the default is 500. So actually it took, yes, 1.5 of max HP. So that's working as well. So the buildings have more HP based on our definition. Now, yeah, that's pretty good. Now, I think the best would be if the tribe actually initializes the, but anyway, I messed up this, huh? Current HP, max HP. Yeah, how did I invert this? But I did, because it's inverted, so. Current HP, okay, goes into this thing. Ah, yes. It goes into max, actually. Yeah, they are inverted, my boys. So this goes here and this goes here. Well, they were just inverted, but it's fine. I mean, it's not too bad. Okay, we saved it. Okay, so now we can see, okay. So everything, I mean, it works basically, right? I mean, what we are saying is that it works. So healing works, max HP works, and damage works because we have seen the 150 damage instead of the 100, right? So all of this is actually working as expected. Fantastic! Unbelievable! Okay. So we made some progress, my boys. We made some progress. Making progress, always good. Making progress, always good. Okay, so now lasagna code. Yeah, this one is very striped, eh? So there is the besciamella, there is the pasta, there is the tomato, eh? So we have many layers, you see how many layers of lasagna we have? That's insane. Yes, there's the lasagna monster. Can we have a lasagna monster? That would be very nice. That would be very nice to have a lasagna monster. Where do we have the Where do we have the spaghetti monster? Wait a second. Wait a second, because I just had an idea. No, the idea I had already in the past, but now... I think the spaghetti monster is under Streamlabs. Spaghetti. Spaghetti di GIF? No. Wait, Spaghetti monster. fuck, I didn't save it. What do you mean I didn't save it? Ah, Jesus. I didn't save the spaghetti monster anywhere. No, it's impossible. Wait. Spaghetti. Ah, it's here, it's here, it's here. I have it, I have it, I have it. Yeah, but why is here? It's in the wrong place. It's really in the wrong place. Really, really, really in the wrong place. Okay. Okay. So now the question will be... the question will be, right? The question will be... we have a spaghetti monster. We have a spaghetti monster, which is a meme from the internet, but we use it also because I'm Italian and because I'm a programmer, and sometimes the code is spaghetti. In addition, we added PlaneShift, Azure Gems in the instead of the ice because PlaneShift has a Azure Gem as an icon, right? Now we want to have the lasagna monster. The lasagna monster. Can you make a few images with that? Let me upload the spaghetti though, because I think if we show him the spaghetti, it will be much easier for him, right? So you understand why we are shooting for. I don't know why when there are WAV files. But anyway. Yes, do it. Do it. You can do it. I believe. Oh, nice, a new map. No, this one was for my. This one was for my D&D session, for my pen and paper D&D session, and is obviously made with AI, with editing by me. It's a secret map. Secret map. My players didn't go there yet. What do you mean? But no, he just added the sauce. No. And no, it must be made of layers. No, it must be made of pasta layers like a lasagna. Bro, it must be a flying lasagna. Pretty much. Very nice, very nice, very. I mean, it looks a bit spaghetti, but in reality is lasagna, no? Very nice, very nice, very nice. Very nice. Ah, that is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. The only thing that I will do, I will remove the... Wait. I will remove this because it really looks like spaghetti, right? While we want the head to be flat, right? I mean, the head needs to be lasagna. It doesn't have to be spaghetti, correct? So I mean, the two antennas are genius. Now the question is, do we want to have these things or no? Ask for more large? What do you mean? No. Do we want to have these things or no? Because these things make it a bit spaghetti, right? But in reality, this is not a spaghetti monster. This is a lasagna monster. So even if those are nice, I think we should remove them. I think we should remove them because it really needs to look like a lasagna, not like a spaghetti in any possible way. Right? Oh fuck, I messed up. I messed up. Yeah, it is a very important work, guys. This work is extremely important. This one at the bottom, maybe we leave or no? No, this one I really don't want because this one is a spaghetti. I mean, no one ever seen a lasagna together with spaghetti, right? That's impossible. That's like pizza with pineapple. Is impossible, right? So it doesn't make any sense. So we will just remove this. Yes, we will just remove it. Now, these two small ones, no, it cannot have this. No, this is not lasagna. This is not lasagna at all. It is not lasagna, so it is not lasagna. This one, hey, also this one is not lasagna though. Nah, this one doesn't exist, boy. This one cannot exist. It's not correct. It's not correct. So we will have to connect somehow this with this. Right? Oh, Jesus. This will not be very easy. Oh, Jesus. This will not be easy at all. Oh, no. I have to paint it? Jesus. I have to paint it, bro? Ah, no, wait. We were in the wrong mode. Wait. We were in the wrong mode, my boys. Maybe. Or not. No. That is problematic. That is not very easy. But I will do it. Just for you. And it is a bit messy, huh? This is a bit messy. You know, we can go lower than 100% opacity and it will help for sure. Okay, this is already slightly better, right? Even if it makes no sense that this goes down, right? This should go straight. So we need to take, we need to take something like this and put it here. But this one at 100 opacity. Yes. Because this cannot exist, right? This cannot exist. So maybe we can do this. We can have the cheese, you know, go in front. So it's actually covering the problem, right? So we cover the problem. And we cover the problem completely. And then yes. And now, wait, it's coming out well, huh? It's working, huh? This thing is working. This thing, no, I did a mistake. Okay. Way better. Okay, so this layer is connected with this layer, right? You understand that, huh? This layer is this layer, right? Yes, 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 yes. And this layer, I don't know why there is no tomato here. That is a bit strange, but we can also leave it like that. Now here will be nice to have another drip, right? A drip like this one. Maybe. It's not really good, huh? No, the starting point is wrong. Okay, like this is slightly better. Okay, we can fix it, we can fix it. I know it looks a bit broken, but we can fix it. Maybe not. Wait. Why did that? Okay. Okay, like this is better. Yes. Oh, very nice. Is that cream or cheese? I think is cheese. I don't know. Depend how you made it. We have a problem of. Threshold. Maybe like this is okay. No. I mean, not the best, but I mean, not the best layout, right? But it's fine, I think. What do you mean shrink 2 is going? Huh? It definitely looks better, but I'm losing. 1 second, because here there is some work, some important work to do to have this right. Yeah, definitely better. But we lose a bit of the crystal, so I have to... this part of the crystal will have to be fixed manually, unfortunately. Because it was the one that was very... Oh shit, no, I did... No, what? Wait a second. Ah no, I need to do minus, not plus. I need to do minus. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this part of the crystal is a bit fucked up, I have to say. Unfortunately. Ah, jeez, Louise. The lasagna monster, eh? Okay. Okay, 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 okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. I think it's very, 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 very nice. I think it's very nice. Now the problem will be that we also need the audio, right? Because the audio that we had was saying, "Hey, it's the spaghetti monster," so it cannot say the same. Why is not here? Because it's the wrong order. So there is lasagna monster. Okay, we need to create the audio, but not today. Okay, today we created the monster, and we will do the same. Can we have a pizza monster? Fantastic. Can you create now the pizza monster? The pizza monster, huh? The pizza monster. No. No, the pizza monster we have to... It's very nice, I have to say. The tortelloni monster. The pizza monster is very nice, but... I mean, it's made of slices of pizza. Yeah, I don't know exactly how to do a pizza monster, actually, because it should be the head, I don't know. But anyway, the quality of the result is insane. I mean, look at these things. Look, I mean, imagine 10 years ago, you had to ask to an artist, right, to build this thing. How much time it would take this guy? With all the mushrooms, you know, all the things, right, all the salami. How much would it take? A lot. It took us like 2 seconds. But anyway. Okay. We will add it late. We will add it another day, okay? Because we have to create the audio. I want to move on now. But okay, so this is done. This is done. This is done. Now, I want to test the barricade with the collision. Well, in general, I want to test the collision of these things. No. We were fixing the distance. We were fixing the distance. The distance, yeah, the distance of the selection, I think, is very annoying. Why the selection distance is so short? Because it's the use distance? Yeah, I understand, but... so when I right click, right? So when I right click, I think it's because it's the use distance, but it's kind of annoying though. Right mouse click, right? Right mouse click. Mouse trace and select 500, so 5 meters. So we trace 5 meters. We trace 5 meters. I mean, we anyway get the border for sure, right? But then something else happens, I think. I think that this one is actually returning the proper trace. I'm pretty sure that it is. Not within range. Not within range. Not within range. Trace distance. Not within range. Out of range. We should see this printout though, huh? Do we see it? No, because I want to, I mean, when we are clicking, right, we are in front of the building. So I understand that we are far away from the center of the object. That I understand. But the problem is that I don't want to hit the center. I want to hit the, I mean, the distance, right? The distance should be the distance between the hit location and myself, right? Yeah, exactly. Location of the hit. Yeah, exactly. Location of the hit. So this will never be more than 5 meters, right? Because I clicked in my face, basically. So how can that be? So if I'm clicking here, right, it's in front of me. And in fact, we don't see out of range, right? We don't see out of range. No, but in this case it popped up. No, wait. Let's go to a building that is larger. Right? That building is larger, right? This building is larger. So I'm staying here. And I right click, right? Yeah, you see that we don't get out of range, right? We cannot get out of range. I mean, to get out of range, I will have to do it like this, right? Not even more. Okay, this is out of range, right? This is out of range. I see out of range. And this is in range. So basically this part of the code returns yes. Returns yep, you can click it. But then something happens, right? Something happens. Calculate the emitter position and the scale. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay, all of this we don't care. But anyway, here we get a hit, right? Here we get a proper hit. So this one will actually return the actor, right? Then what happens? Range. Range, PS character, PS item actor. Okay, we will arrive here. Yes, interactable actor, yes. Branch, yes. Is this an interactable actor? What do you mean toggle? No. No. Request interactable exactly. So we go here. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any more. The range. But it's the interact distance. Okay. We can fix it. Is the interact distance. So it's reading the distance. Okay. So if we go in this building, wait. Yeah, we read the interact distance. So we need to increase the interact distance for that guy. So the interact distance, well, actually we have to increase it for all our buildings. No? For all our buildings, yeah, all these buildings, well, yeah, I would say yes. All these buildings. all these buildings, including the fence. Did I pick up the fence? No. Why? Yes, I pick up the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Should be 7 buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why I only have 6? Because there is one still there. Okay. So all these buildings need to have an interact distance. Yeah, now is 2. Yeah, that's why. They're all wrong. Like this one is very big, right? This one is so all these ones should have like a 5-6 meters. I would say probably even more, but this one is very big, so probably even 6-7 meters of interact range, right? Interact. Yeah, interact distance at 250 is stupid, right? It's really stupid. Really stupid. Okay, you have to reorganize them so that I lose them like when counting a sheep. Okay. For example, this one already has 800 as an interact distance, right? So this one can already be clicked. Now the range of this thing is not very high, but I don't want to make it too big because it's already hard, testing stuff the way we are. So I would say that all these ones should be like probably 700, like 7 meters, because they are very big buildings, right? 700, 700, 700, 700. 700 700 this one was already 800, so in theory this one we can already click. Okay, anyway, 800. This one we should already be able to click it because it's actually 800. This thing is huge, I tell you. This is really huge. I think this one we will go with 10 meters probably. Because if you are here and the center is there, right? But well, maybe let's do 8. Let's do 8. 8. I think 8 is enough. 800. 800 meters. I mean 800 centimeters. 800 centimeters. So this one is a bit smaller, right? We can do maybe 7. You can do maybe 7. Okay. Okay. So now if we do it again, right? If we do it again... So do you think is more deadly the spaghetti monster or the lasagna monster? Which of the two is stronger and why? Pam 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 para pam pam pam. You are losing and winning points, huh? Bit random, The tortelloni monster. I think we can have the cannoli. The cannoli monster would be fantastic. Cannoli monster, the best. We will have the cannoli monster as well. Ah, now I can finally click. Look, I can even click from this distance. Now, this distance now is a bit too much, but from here I can already. Okay? Very nice. So now... Okay, good. So we fixed at least on these buildings. So now would be, I think it would be nice if you can right click and get a proper description, right? Why the hive pool is not full health? That is a bit strange. The hive pool is not full health. Is 725 on 750. Yeah, can you, I mean, it should heal itself though, right? Because this thing is healing. Ah, in fact it is. You see that it's healing itself? Fantastic. I think it would be very nice to have a particle effect whenever something is getting healed. Okay. Okay, so now. Now I don't know. There are a few things I want to do. Like one is, for example, create a new particle for slash damage for turret, right? Create a new particle for gas damage for gas trap. I don't know if I want to do it now though. Test barricade with collision. Ah yes, let's test the collision. I think this I want to do. Because at the moment, this thing, you see, you can just walk through. But the idea could be that actually he has collision. And so it's actually blocking you, right? It's actually blocking you. The only problem is if you are on top of it when it's spawning, what happens then, right? So this is what I want to test, because for big building like this, I don't know if it will push you out or if it will push you down. If it push you down, it's a bit of a problem because you will go below ground, right? And you will die. And this may actually happen. This may actually happen. Okay, let's try to add some collision. For example, to this guy, right? And also I think we should add the barricade now, right? Yeah, we should add the barricade. I think it's important to add the barricade. Collision. PS item blocking attackable. Exactly. Why is not stopping me? This is very strange, huh? I mean, he's blocking pawn and he's ward static, right? So why is not blocking me? Why is not blocking me? I disable collision somewhere when I spawn it. I disable collision when I spawn. I don't think so. When we spawn the building. Spawn building. Spawn building. No, we don't. Ah, maybe here. I don't think so though. Create a 3D object. Collision handling override. Always spawn. Okay. No, we just do set replicate. But no, we don't. Ah. This will replicate a collision with rep notify to clients. is set to be not okay, I understand because our items by default do not. Yes. No, I understand that. So I have to okay. No, this is good. All good. Is that sometimes our project has so many things that I forget whatever, right? But is correct. It is not colliding. So we will set right. Huh? I clicked on mesh, right? Ah, no, because it's inside of the mesh actually that you have to do it. Sorry. Too many things. So if I set this guy as complex as simple, right? Yes. Okay. And now we go in game, and I have to enable the collision manually, right? Because by default, when they spawn, considering that these are just base objects, right? Like items. So if you drop an axe on the ground, the axe will not have the collision, right? So we have to enable it through the GMedit. And I can, because I have full control through the GMedit thing. So this thing at the moment is not colliding, right? But if I change it here and I say collision detection, right? And I save it, now it's getting replicated to the client, and now this thing collides, right? This thing collides. So I can jump on it, I can walk on it, right? I cannot mantle for whatever reason, but it's fine. Yeah, you're saying I can walk on. So now the problem is that when I destroy this, assuming that I can destroy it before the end of the night. Maybe yes. Okay. If I destroy it, obviously collision is gone, and but now when it will respawn, right, it will be no collision again. So I think we need a definition of what we want from, well, we can set it when we spawn a building. No, because I wanted to see if I'm here, right, and that guy is respawning with collision, what is gonna happen? I think he's pushing probably me up. Now he's not doing it because it's again no collision, right? It's again no collision. Okay. Okay, let's try to... can we understand why this turret is positioned the way it is? I mean, that's very strange, huh? Why the turret is not sitting on the ground? That's a bit weird, huh? Because we went -6, -6, right? -6, -6. Did we delete it or maybe never? Maybe never. Ah, yes. We never, yeah, it's just because we never deleted it. Okay, it's fine. Okay, let's create the barricade now. So let's create a new row, 112, right? So this will be build tribe barricade, right? And this will be tribe barricade, and this will be let me see, item stats. Yes, tribe barricade, so that's fine. Now we need to reserve a spot for the barricade, right? So actually we need the barricade to be spawned in a specific, with a specific rotation. Now this is not very easy though, because how the hell do I don't know. How the hell do I set it properly here? It's very hard actually. It's very hard. Okay, let's try anyway. Minus 10, 0, and we would say we would say 3. So we will have, we will have 10, 10, 0. Minus 10, 10, which hopefully is to the left, 5. Then minus 10, minus 10, which is probably south, right? And then 10 minus 10. Which is what, 1 or 2? No, because I have 3. Well, it's 1.5. I don't know. Let's try 1.5. Okay, so we have 4. In theory, we have 4 barricades, right? We have 4 barricades. So now here. Now here we go. Building tribe barricade. And we want 4 of them. Right? Okay, nice. So if we could delete the turret, that would be nice, because so it would be recreated. But if we want, we can also delete everything. I think it's trap number 2. So it's 15 for 70. So this line, huh? Okay, so let's try to restart it, and now the tribe should also add the barricades. I will have to go soon though, guys, but I think we made some good progress. We will have to retest a few things of the game to ensure that we didn't break it. Bye. Now we said only 10 seconds, right, for building stuff, so I mean 10 seconds in a loop, so we will have to see also how far is for. So you see the turret is gone, so in theory the first thing that the tribe should do is to rebuild the turret. Yes, it did. It built. Oh wow, it's doing it super quick. I don't know why the turret is still fucked though. And he's shooting me. Actually, he created the 3 barricades. The rotation is not too bad actually, but he didn't create the 4th one. And why didn't create the 4th one? Maybe there was no... Ah, he created it now. Okay. Yeah, so I just don't understand why that turret is in such a stupid place, but probably there is not enough space or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, for example, this barricade is a bit of a weird place, right? So the way the terrain is makes a difference, right, for the barricades. Yeah, you can still look at it. What? 725 of 750? Why? Why the barricade is damaged? Probably because he's born with the base. I think he's born with the base, which is 500, and then he's healing up. Yeah, that's very possible. It's very possible that is born with the base HP, but yeah. This is what is happening. So basically, the barricade is born with the base HP, and then is boosted by the other building, and it takes some time to actually heal completely. Like now, is completely healed, right? And yeah. Okay, guys, I think that's all I wanted to do. I don't want to start something else now for like 5 minutes. So that's all I wanted to do. I mean, our village is growing, right? And it's starting to work fairly well. We have buildings that are healing other buildings. We have buildings that are increasing the damage. We have buildings that are actually increasing the total HP. And buildings that are increasing the speed of attack, and buildings that are just shooting you, or other buildings that just are pure traps like this one. And obviously if you destroy them, their function is gone from the village, right? Which is pretty cool. And now they respawn immediately, but obviously in a real game they will take way more time to spawn. And now we need to connect the monsters, right, to this thing, and ensure that the monsters can actually attack the player if the player attacks the buildings, right? So I think that's good. That's good, guys. So thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow evening and 9:30 p.m. European time. If you want to click on follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, that would be very nice of you. Also because it's free and it is helping us. If you want to download our game, you can go on our website, click on download now, and you can download it for Windows, Linux, and Mac. And yep, here are our socials you can connect to. And if you want to help us to build the game, there is a bunch of stuff that you can do. And that's it. It's been fun. Bye. Bye. Should we raid someone? Yeah, maybe we can raid someone. Wait a second. Don't go anywhere. Wait. We are raiding someone. The guy that raided us the other day. That's a possibility. Or this lady. I think I will raid this guy that raided us the other day, okay? If I can select this, but it seems I cannot. Okay, GG. Browser is dead. Browser is dead. Stay for the raid 1 second, my boys. Jeez. They stay for the raid. Okay, the raid is on. Let's go. Bye.